A weekend raid at a Hillsborough County bottle club where residents say they've had enough. Welcome to HCSO TV News Now. I'm Master Deputy Jerry Carey. Just after 4 a.m. on Saturday, investigators conducted a raid at the Glow Ultra Lounge in Town and Country. Substantial amounts of cocaine, marijuana, and methamphetamines were seized, and detectives arrested 9 people with charges ranging from dealing in stolen property, possession of cocaine, and carrying a concealed firearm. Sheriff David G. organized this investigation in cooperation with local law enforcement partners to ensure the safety and well-being of surrounding residents and businesses. An 11-month investigation and court-authorized search warrant leads to the seizure of 7 kilos of cocaine. 2 separate locations were searched. Here's the house on Ash Avenue and what detectives found: lots of cocaine. Detectives arrested Willie Johnson and charged him with 7 counts of trafficking in cocaine. A second location, a storage unit in Riverview, was also searched and resulted in the arrest of Derek Willis. He was charged with 2 counts of trafficking in cocaine. In all, nearly $300,000 in cocaine was taken off the streets by this investigation. We need your help to identify several suspects. Investigators are looking for a white male in his mid-30s who accessed the vending machines at Net Park on Hillsborough Avenue. The suspect empties the cash boxes and fled the scene in a 4-door sedan. And this brazen shoplifting suspect went into the Walmart on Nebraska Avenue, took 12 watches and a pair of shoes valued at just over $400. He then fled the scene, but not before getting into a scuffle with loss prevention personnel. If you recognize any of these suspects, please give us a call at 813-247-8200. Send us an anonymous tip right from your smartphone using Tip 411, or to be eligible for a cash reward, call Crime Stoppers of Tampa Bay. Continuing with our jail mini-series, here's Major Perotti, Commander of Jail Division 1, who will take us through the booking process at the Orient Road Jail.
Thank you, ma'am. First thing that they're doing as they get in here is taking over any property that the law enforcement officers received from them out on the street, receiving the paperwork from them, and then conducting a thorough pat search like what you have going on over here. You have charging information that's come in via the CRA, citation information on the citations, property control accountability forms. This would be the agency advisory form that is out there, where we are wanting to make sure we collect as much known information from the arresting officer about that person's medical conditions, if they were exposed to any less lethal agents. And in light of recent events developing, we now have a 3rd column that inquires about traveling outside the U.S. All of our booking clerks are staffed waiting for those criminal report affidavits to come in. The charges that we input at this particular station is what creates the charges that will be handed off to the court, to the judge, to the attorneys. So this is the one that notifies the state attorney's office that there's going to be somebody appearing at video court the next morning. The arrestee's not going anywhere, nor is the law enforcement officer leaving until we've gotten past this particular location here, which is where we have a medical assessment going on, a pre-screen, if you will. We're looking for somebody who's about to have a medical complication of a significant nature, whether it's a heart condition, whether it's a level of intoxication, or perhaps intake of drugs where that person we might be concerned with that person bottoming out and having some severe repercussions from that. Any open wounds or injuries that require sutures or treatment that exceed what we can offer here at the jail. If that were to be determined at this location, this person is refused entry pursuant to our obligation or state law. We refuse entry of the person at this point, place them back in the custody of law enforcement, who can either take them to the hospital themselves or have EMS respond out and take custody of the person. The law enforcement would go with them to the hospital. Keep them in an arrest capacity until we're ready to bring them back in.
Thank you, Major Perotti. Next time we'll continue our jail series. Be sure to watch. Our social media following continues to grow, and we appreciate your support. We're always sharing information, breaking news, and traffic advisories on our social media channels. Be sure to check in with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget, you can watch the judicial process in action with First Appearance Court, which streams live on our website. It's a wrap for this edition of HCSO TV News Now. We appreciate your watching. I'm Master Deputy Jerry Carey. Until next time, take care.